Week 9 CBYX, so officially language school is now over. Last Friday we had our last FAC with all the FAC homies. So Marcus actually came out, my host brother, and then it was me and Kylie and Ashley and Sed. And we went to the Saarbrücken Oktoberfest, as you can see here. And we had a couple of masses and we decided it was a good idea to dance. And yeah, it was a pretty fun time. I don't think there's anything quite like Munich or any other, big city, but it was kind of like a county or state fair where there's just a bunch of rides and expensive fattening food, but there was beer. You don't see that too often in Indiana. Saturday, Kylie and I took a bike ride to France, and I think there's only one song that can be appropriately played in this situation.
Bicycle, bicycle,
Thanks, Freddie. But unlike last week, where I got in trouble with YouTube because I was playing a song that I didn't have the rights to, I'm going to try and overlay commentary as it's played. So, here we go.
Yeah, so like I was saying, Saarbrücken, France was our goal, and halfway down we stopped and ate our lunch along the Saar River, and it was really cool because there was all these boats and bridges and stuff like that. Pretty much went down to this town here and biked through it a little bit, turned around and went back home to Saarbrücken. There was a couple of times where Kylie decided to risk her life and risk plunging into the Saar, where she decided to go no hands, but everything worked out. She's a pro at it. There we are, just continuing to bike down. There was all these cool bridges, and we went across to the other side and went through this little tunnel thing that you can see right there. And then we found this kind of off the track path that was kind of cool. It was winding through the woods and stuff, and there's the Saar. And it was actually Kylie's birthday the next day, so hey, happy birthday again, Kylie. Bikes on bikes on bikes. So yeah, it was just a really cool day, and yeah, it was
Saturday night, everyone that was still in town in the Saarbrücken got together for kind of one last meal at Vapiano before everyone was sent on their way to their final locations. Sunday! My host brother Marcus and his uncle and I all went to the Hockenheim Ring, which was just outside of Mannheim, for the GT Masters race series. And unlike in the US, there was actually more than one race going on. The first one was this tiny little Formula car race, and there you can see them there. So here was the main race, the start of it actually, and this is the GT Masters series. So this was including but not limited to 911, Porsche 911s, Nissan GTRs, Corvettes, just a whole bunch of really nice, awesome supercars that were tuned up to go really, really fast, and they were just absolutely amazing. We had really good seats here on this corner. We could actually see them coming down this back straightaway, going through this kind of loop, and then going down the front stretch. So that was pretty cool. Here's this. Here's a 911 on fire. That's pretty sweet. Don't get to see that every day. There was one Ford GT there in the lineup, and just listen to this thing romping down the front straightaway. It just sounds absolutely amazing. After the race, they had all the cars from the race set out, and you can just see them there. And that, my friends, is just a petrol head's wet dream. This was the start of the Cup car race, where it had a little more practical cars like BMW 3 Series and Ford Fiestas and stuff like that. Mini Cooper race. Next up was a Formula 3 race, and just listen to this. It's pretty loud. It's pretty cool here. So yeah, the F3 cars were pretty loud, and all the cars were pretty loud, but comparing them to like Indy cars, I've been in the Indianapolis 500 one time, and you needed earplugs, and that was still loud, even with earplugs in, and none of these cars were like so loud that you can't even hear yourself think. They also had some tracks for remote control cars set up. There's this one here that was drifting, and these other more just of a street course, which is pretty cool too. Monday, not a whole lot of note. Again, I never really do anything on Mondays. Charlie and I actually did meet up for dinner, and we kind of walked around the town, and I showed him some stuff, and yeah, that was pretty cool. Tuesday, I had a meeting at the Fachhochschule, and we just kind of went over some of the introductory stuff, schedule of like how things are going to work, and like look for classes and kind of just that kind of stuff. Later that Tuesday, I made some final reservations for my road trip I'm taking next week to Italy. It's gonna be awesome. I'm so excited. Wednesday I didn't do a whole lot except my host brother Marcus, Thad, and Charlie and I all went out to one of the bars because today is the day of German reunification and everything is closed. So it was a good night to go out and have some fun. I mean, you know, why not celebrate German reunification? Today I didn't really do anything except my host family and I went out. We actually just got back from this Italian restaurant for dinner. And, well, it took us like 2 hours to get our food, so that was fun. Yep, well, that's about it for this week. Next week, some things to look forward to is tomorrow I'm going to the Nürburgring, and I'm super geeked about that, so kicking one of those bucket list things, checking that thing off. It's going to be awesome. Kyle and I are going to head up there tomorrow morning. And also next week I'm going to be uploading my video on Wednesday because on Thursday I'm taking a road trip to Italy, so I'm not going to be able to do it on Thursday. So stay tuned for that as well. Anyway, peace out. See you guys later.